I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Home court advantage goes to the Mavericks, playing here in the American Airlines Center. And on the way from Irving for three. And that one is good. Now, when you talk about this game here tonight, Richard, these two teams like to get out and run.
I expect both teams to be pushing the pace and making this a bit of a track meet. Conditioning will be tested.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
Look, it can be simple. Read the defense, call the play. Brown can really do it all.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Showing off his pure athleticism, Brown with a memorable finish.
Pass to Davis. Here's Flagg. That three off the mark. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Pass to Christie. Offline with his three. And Simons has got the ball here for Boston. 3-point lead. Out to White. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Now here's Irving. Back to Gafford. Pass to Flagg. To the wing right side. Just 4 to shoot. And a wide open look for Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And here's Brown outside. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 6-point game. Gafford. The kick out to Irving. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at taking the weak coverage pay.
That's you on defense there. You can't give Brown this much room for takeoff or it's going to be a problem.
Outside Irving. There's a screen by Washington. The kick out to Irving. Down low. And Gafford throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Some changes for Boston. Boston leading by 6. Inside. And Gafford comes to help. And the dunk by Boucher.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Thompson from long range. Fires for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
and it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Beyond the arc, and the basket by Hauser.
3 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Thompson in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Thompson's got 6.
How's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Dante Exum. First personal foul. First team foul.
23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Boucher. And it's finished off by Boucher.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. And so it's Boston. Heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up.
The Celtics, 19.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Guys, back over to you.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. Okay, thank you, Allie. Garza gets the bucket. Garza's got his first points in this one.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Celtics leading by 5. Here's Simons. The shot comes out. Exum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Thompson. No good from outside. To the inside. Here's Brown. Baseline try. It's rebounded by Dallas. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Back to Thompson. Lively with the screen. To the middle. And finished off by Lively.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Brown. The baseline J off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 3. Puts up a 3. Got it. Nice one there from Exum. Exum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Tatum with it. Now defended by Exum. Here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
To the paint. Here's Lively. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
pass to Christie. Back to Irving. Now Christie. Covered by Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lively's shot is off. Celtics leading by 3. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Outside Tatum. Here's Queta.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside Irving. Wants to get it to Lively and does. Here's Davis. Got a hand on it. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise, so we'll see some free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Just a problem inside. Flag just burst through the contact.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Queta. And the rejection by Lively. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. 6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top, leading by just 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now, here's Simons. Pass to Queta. There's a good screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
How about Tatum shredding the D with his passing? So effective in pick and roll.
On the wing, Irving. Davis in the corner. Back to Irving. To the inside. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got his first bucket in this one.
So skilled at finding these opportunities and making these opportunities. Kyrie, he makes the right pass to the right guy at the right time.
And Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Celtics shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Pass to Queta. The kick out to Tatum. Stolen by Washington. And a wide open look for Flag. Misses the 3. And Simons, here we go. Outside Tatum. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, and that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
Boston, no good that time either. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back over to you guys.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
The shot's good from Christie.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Over in the corner, Christie. Shoots over Simon. The rebound by the Celtics.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense was giving it to him.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Shot clock at 6. No good from Irving.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
On the wing, Christie. Back to Irving. Irving double team. In the corner, it's flat. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Hauser. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hauser's got 10 points in the game.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Thompson right side. Lively with the screen. Back to Thompson. Fires the feet. The buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 3. Thompson outside. To the middle. And finished off by Lively.
He just powered that
one. One of the game's top dunkers. Now Exum. Over to the wing. To take the lead. And it's Lively laying it in. And the Mavericks lead by 1. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Dallas.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Let me just say this, Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a 3. The defense has to make it harder for him out there.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Exum. Inside. And finished off by Lively.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And the dunk by Boucher.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Thompson from long range. Cooper flag. Good. Lays it right in there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now Thompson. Lively with the screen. There's Exum. Thompson with it. Picked up by Brown. Boucher with the rebound. Here are the Celtics with the ball. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Boucher. It's stolen by Davis. Irving outside. And the layup is off. Now Boucher. Now Brown. And Davis sends it back.
Big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.
Here's Boucher. Blocked again. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now Irving. Washington's outside. 5 on the clock. He'll put it up there. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
And we have seen Irving bury huge shots before. Man, does he love having the spotlight on him.
Brown fires. And he hits from 17.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
Here's Irving. For 3. It's off. Now here's Tatum. Brown outside. Now Pritchard. A floater, and he lays that one in.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Christie. And down goes the 3.
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Tatum. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie.